Hey, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to this irae. After abruptly stopping at 4 a.m., we shall continue this. Well, I stopped actually recording at 4 a.m. You watched the video at the, well, maybe not watch, but I uploaded later at the usual time as well. But now we shall continue on normal hour actually recording, and yeah, well, anyway, so yeah, the school. If she were to cling to her shattered ordinary knife, Rhea would surely be attracted to where the light of her days was brightest. It was two birds with one stone situation for him. There was a certain truth unknown to Ren, Kay, and even Shira, who had information from Rusalka. A shared secret between Valeria Trifa and Lisa Brenner. He got Spinne to investigate the existence and whereabouts of the other Zonen kid, and when Trifa made him the first sacrifice, he became the only person to know about her. Indeed, the divine Wiesel's craftiness was a force to be reckoned with. Not a single soul could know that he had Kasumi Ayase at his side. It was an absolute victory by prediction, plotting, imitation, and escape. Indeed, absolute, for there existed a third bear to be struck down by the same stone. Yeah, Leonardo, you've got to be shitting me that you are going to side with him. Not only would he retake his position, but he would make the 7th swastika his own. Okay, maybe they will fight. Upon coming to the night-shrouded school rooftop and facing the priest, Kay couldn't suppress her bewilderment. She knew that the priest was luring her into a trap when she found out he was here, and not yet the church, she was almost certain that he planned to open the 7th with her life. But that fucking asshole. Ayase Kasumi was lying on the bench behind the priest. Kay couldn't mistake her for anyone else. Why was she there? What was the meaning of her presence? I doubt you ever had any friends. Yeah. She was no friend of yours.
さて、それはともかく、よくここがわかりましたね。逃げ回るのは得意だと自負していた身なのですが。
The priest didn't answer Kay's question, and instead gave her one of his own. He clearly had no intention of telling her about it, implying that it would be a waste of time.
藤井さんたちまでこちらに来られては困りますからね。それ相応にこそこそと動きましたが。なぜ見つかってしまったのでしょう。誠に不思議だ。
もう、おとぼけはいいでしょ。
After the night's sigh, Kay took out a mask of a pally, dark color, and raised it in the moonlight.
ほう、パリダモルス。
彼女が、いや彼ですか。教えてくれましたよ。あなたの匂いを。
今、カインはその中ですか？
ええ、もともと他人の生異物、まともに使えなどしませんが、彼を御するという意味だけでなら話は別です。血族ですからね。出し入れくらいならできますよ。その上で問いたい芸家。なぜ彼は怒り狂っているのです？
The mask of the corpse warrior, Lisa Brenner's Achnenderbe, was slightly shaking within Kay's hand. Its owner's death made it crack and brought it close to shattering, yet it still continued humming with an ominous sound. Kay's hand was relatively steady, so it couldn't have been her causing the shaking. The mask itself, the thing inside it, was trembling with indignation.
正直抑えるのが辛いです。ここから出せ、殺させろと。あなたに対して彼は激高していますよ。まるで意味がわかりません。トバル会員はそれ単体では動けない。彼はそういうもののはずだ。なのに、なぜ彼は地がめいたものを持ち、それがあなたに対する憎悪なのです。答えてください。
I know. Tree furrowed his chin and squinted his eyes, repeating his words as if to confirm something.
なぜ彼は自がめいたものを持ち、彼ですか。それは彼女だからじゃないですか。
バビロンのプログラム云々なんて信じない。私にはわかる。これは彼だ。彼の心だ。私をバカにするな、セイさん。
The enraged child sounded like a wheel of sorrow, while the priest acted as arrogant as always. Kay no longer displayed any of the politeness she used to. The girl had never actually respected the man before. Good. His character, disposition, voice, appearance she hated and was repulsed by everything about him. The only reason she acted courteous to him was because she was fully aware that those feelings of hers were unjustified. It was a mask she wore constantly, created by the oath, the rule to keep her own fierce emotions in check.
なぜ彼があなたを憎悪している？あなたは彼に何をした？
I know.
ですから彼女だと言っているのに。
Now stop your lies, asshole.
まだそんなことを。
Before she could finish her shot, she cut herself off with a reflexive gasp.
私が憎いですか、レオンハルト。
Everyone does. The device didn't display any changes, nor was he taking any particular actions yet.
憎悪結構。何かをなすにあたり、実に効率の良い燃料だ。愛などより、よほど真に足りる。
No, let's not go that far. I wouldn't agree with that. But if you combine the two, you can go far.
ああ、わかりますよ。私も60年憎悪の虜だ。許せないのですよ。私自身のことを。
Then... Earlier, Trifa's demeanor had always been gentle, peaceful, and mild. That hadn't changed a bit, but Kay felt like there was something decidedly different about him.
ゆえに罰。私は英語を苦しまねばならない。救いなどいらぬ。祝福は遠ざかっていけばいい。たった一人、どこまでも歩き続けるのだ。永遠に。あなたの、彼女の憎悪、断罪、笑死。私が課す私への罰。それに勝るものなどない。
Bullshit! It was evident that dust-like saccharide Trifa wore a mask that crumbled as he spoke those words. He was displaying his true self, that side of him unknown to anyone else. The more Kay stared into the miasma of his true colors, the more absurd and ridiculous it seemed to become. She didn't get what the priest was saying, nor did she understand his goals, although Kay felt no anger or bloodlust in the priest. Merely standing in his presence was enough to make her nauseous, effectively proving just how rotten his craving truly was. Her sixth sense told her that the man before her was hopeless and broken beyond repair. Really? You didn't know that from a long time ago? The word existence known as Valeria Trifa, and that's a girl's name, as I always say, was terrifying beyond description. Trying to understand him would consume anyone, much like Babylon had been. Wait, what if the people Kay holds dear were also... Okay, that's not the cry of hatred. The next moment, she dashed towards the abomination standing before her.
言ったでしょう。生産杯は壊れない。
We'll see about that, I guess. She attacked him with all the might she could muster. Although her panic robbed her a strike of all its potential grace, the power and that poured into the remained at their absolute peak. And yet...
あなたたちごときが万人集まってきたところで、私を断罪などできはしない。
I wouldn't go so far with that judgment of yours. He was unharmed, there wasn't a scratch on him, the indestructible device didn't begin to crumble.
あなたは一体。
A piece of shit.
ただの負け犬。臆病者の末路ですよ。
The priest sent Kay flying by throwing the palm of his hand into her scholar, of course, solar plexus.
私は強くなりたかった。
The girl stood on her knees and... How can you stand on the knees? What? And groaned while Trifa looked down her, spread his hands to the sides and silently mumbled. His words weren't directed at anyone, they were a solid quote of lament and penitence.
私は弱い。心も体も魂も矮小でくだらなく、程度の低い凡族だ。なぜ失ってしまうのだろう。なぜ守ることができないのだろう。なぜ答えは自明だ。その希少さゆえに。人は持って生まれた器に従い、救い取れる絶対量が決まっている。私の手のひらで救えるものはあまりに少なく、またいともたやすく外圧で崩される。ではどうすればいい。こぼれ落ちた何がしかを己が未熟さを盾に見捨てるのか。それが神たるもののおぼし飯か。いいな、断じていいな。認めぬ、許さぬ。私は微塵も納得せぬ。強くなりたい。より大きく、より堅固な、絶対に壊されぬ器が欲しい。それさえあれば何度でも救ってみせよう。
いや
見捨てはしない。私が知る最強にして完全なる器。生産杯は私の願いだ。英語を永遠に救い続けていくための。永遠に償い続けるための。
Kay didn't understand what the priest was saying. Or rather, she could understand, but felt like she heard someone tell her that it was best if she didn't. There was something extremely off about what the man was saying.
あなたは何を救う気なのです。
Nothing but himself.
無論、すべてを。
Bullshit! Kay realized that it was best to silence him as fast as she could.
己に問えと私はあなたに言いました。
However, even her utmost wasn't enough to hold his tongue.
愛しいものを取り返したい。その手に抱かれて抱きしめたい。
Okay, that's not going to happen, dude.
実にそれこそ人間。何かを得るため何かを切る。
How come they don't understand that one thing is not equal to the other? The downward swing, the sideways slash, the gouging pierce, all her attacks ended up repelled. Her enemy was only standing. There was no defense technique to his posture, nor any viable weapons in his hands.
その選択に迷い、悩み、揺れに揺れ、苦しいほど葛藤する愛。愚劣さ、愚鈍さ、愚直さを信じ、崇めて、ひた走る。結果得られるバルハラは安息の日だまりでなければ意味がない。修羅道の果てが地獄道など一体誰が認めるという。
Well, at this point he is correct. He was wrong. The girl wished for bliss within the sunshine, and a eternity where she could love alongside those dear to her. Even if that bright dream was drowned in the black of blood, she still sought her own Valhalla. She would neither apologize nor look back. It was all a battle, a situation where everyone involved was putting their lives on the line in order to claim what their hearts desired. If Kay felt empathy for any of those she crushed on her march to victory, she would surely be defeated. As long as she wanted her wish granted, defeat was out of the question. And yet, for reasons that eluded her, Kay's sword remained pitifully weak. Were her feelings lacking? Resolution too brittle? No. That couldn't have been it. I'm still waiting for her to activate actually the mask. She had lost and discarded too much for her determination to waver. The life she chose, and the world she would never be a part of. As long as those most dear to her came back, she would no longer yearn for the ordinary life she still dreamed about. I feel like the only way actually to get back to life someone you care about is to, like, well, basically sacrificing your own self. So yeah, life for life, and that might have been an equal exchange. So basically you kill yourself and the other person gets back to life, right? Something like that. Trifa seemed to imply that there was a great deal of difference between him and Kay. The girl couldn't even begin to understand what he meant. Both of them were vile scum making their advance on the fields of slaughter for the sake of gaining what they had lost. And the very worst, they were completely equal to one another, implying otherwise was wrong, plain and simple. In Kay's eyes, there were no ways in which he was superior to her. But there are, right? In terms of power. And so on. After countless attacks, he finally moved to casually stop one of them. And silently whispered the ultimate difference, the insurmountable wall between him and his opponent.
Wait,
and you believe you are worthy? His voice was one that denied all salvation. A prayer to shun it. But Trifa didn't allow himself to have any semblance of peace.
その幸せを願う。結構素晴らしい。ならばなぜ純粋に彼らのことだけを思わない。自己愛から得られる祝福などありません。よろしいか、レオンハルト。あなたは彼らと共にある己の幸せを追っているだけだ。
To think he actually pointed out the truth.
ならば。鏡を抱擁でもすれば良いだけでしょう。
Right then, Kay launched a kick into Trish's stomach. However, her target didn't flinch, causing the power to come back to her, pushing her way into a relatively convenient distance. That action made the priest look at her with pitying eyes.
己のみを愛してほしい。己のみが幸せになりたい。その自己愛性人格。否定できますまい。違う。
Well, so you should not deny because he kind of speaks the truth. She were trying to say that he was wrong, but
別にことさら責めているわけではありません。人とは元来そういうものだ。
People always found happiness in the smiles of those they loved. That was her motivation, as well as the reason why it all boiled down to selfishness. Was it really such a bad feeling for? Even if he said he wouldn't condemn her, was it really something to be looked down upon?
あなたはあなた自身が救われるために死産欠我を駆け抜けた。顧みなさい。その身は血と絶望に汚れている。鏡を愛したあなたはそこに映った修羅しか得られない。帰ってくるのは今のあなたと全く同じ戦争の怪物だけだ。永劫に殺戮の地平をかけるエインフェリア。さしずめ、あなたはバルキュリアだな。それが救済と信じて愛しい騎士たちを終わらない戦争に駆り立てる。ハイドリ秘境のバルハラに召し上げ地獄につなぐ。要はそういうことですよ。私に言わせれば救いようがない。
Kay was about to claim a religion she refused to accept. His words were ominous and challenging to comprehend, yet too dangerous for her to ignore.
私は違う。 ワルハラの流出など起こさせない。この器のみを頼りに不死創造という黄金だけをかすめ取り続けてみせましょう。アフ・ビーダーゼン・レオンハルト、あなたもいずれ次かその次には救うと約束いたしますよ。
The stillness of night began to hum and rumble for the first time in a long while. The weak saint took up an offensive form and reached for his blade. Kay remained still. They mentioned her body was negligible, and though her mind was in a state of chaos, it was beyond repair. However, her soul, the very core of her being, told her that any resistance would be futile. She was mesmerized by the overwhelming divinity of the object, able to materialize before her eyes and strike her true. She couldn't even blink at the sight. Next to her, the pallid mask of death vibrated in an enraged manner, but the actions of the corpse warrior were completely sealed as long as Kay didn't free him. However, it was possible that the mask could break by itself and unleash his indignation. It would be too late. Nothing could save her now. Well, I would say the appearance of certain someones might save her. If that happened. Freaking cheater. At that moment. It's not even his power, it's annoying. An earnest shout shattered the frozen air of the space around them. Free of the bending majesty, Kay leaped backwards, took the mask and distanced herself from him. That was too close. If Kay continued just blankly standing there, she would have certainly died. It was a premonition that left no room for that. After calming her heart, which raced like Kate was on the verge of bursting, she looked at her savior.
やめてよ。お願いだから。ここで。
Rahimura, her presence confused Kay enough to forget her leave of survival. After all, the girl should have been looked up at the church.
これは予想より早かったですね、テレジア。一人ですか？
While Kay was bewildered, the priest wore his unusual gentle smile. It didn't seem like he was the least bit surprised by Ra's intrusion.
藤井さんたちが随分と頑張ったのか。あるいは、まあいい。渡りに船とはこのことだ。できればこれを日に何度も使いたくないと思っていたところなのです。
He opened her eyes wide while Kay became speechless. What Riva was summoning was clearly his most powerful attack, yet he directed it at his beloved girl, without a hint of hesitation.
この角笛は危険に際して救いをもたらし、この剣は恐怖の修羅場で勝利を与えるものなれど。
Kay had no idea what was happening around her. Was the priest actually planning to kill the girl?
この指輪はかつてお前を地獄と苦しみから救い出した。
I'd say yes. The divinity increased, converged and intensified in response to the continuation of his area, which is borrowed, forming and materializing something before his chest. This was no bluff. The priest was definitely aiming to launch his light. It's not his, okay? It's not his, it's borrowed. Towards Rhea, sorry. Kay instantly knew what she had to do. Well, I guess someone kinda watched Dragon Ball Z and learned a few lessons from Piccolo. Triva's motives, his words, and the many questions whirling within Sakura's mind no longer mattered to her. If there was one thing she understood with absolute certainty, it was that she couldn't let Rhea Himura die. Well, I hope she will manage. I know, maybe I said if certain someone will appear, that would be great, but if now certain someones appeared, that would be also great. Hastened for a few moments, Kay ultimately forced the thoughts about the possibility of her own death in the darkest corner of her mind. The most important thing for her to remember was the undeniable truth that the Zonkin was invaluable to the transmutation of gold. Yeah, there are two of them, but she doesn't know. That alone was an absolute that wouldn't move from the top of her priorities. So... But she didn't go Shana mode, I don't understand why. I mean, she would be more powerful that way, kinda. Dispelling all her unnecessary thoughts with a fierce cry, Kay began to a suicidal charge towards the priest. She had to stop it, or else everything would be for naught. Her very instincts told her that the man's designs were too dangerous to be allowed to bear fruit. Kate rushed towards the priest and made an attempt to ruin the aim of his attack. It wasn't something that Ratimura could dodge by herself. However, just like those before Ra's rival, even Kate's most powerful attacks, which were still at her basic level, not the third level which she should activate, were the epitome of futility when used against him. Yep, now she's fucked up. This situation, and Trifa looked less concerned than if he was shooing away Mosquito. He took all the blows without budging and didn't gain a single bruise on his body. As one would expect, no one could do anything to interfere with the spell he wove. Well, someone can. His rule, his creation figment, began to assert itself. The strongest being he knew. The vigilant power he earnestly desired for the sake of seeking everyone for all time to come. That's bullshit, never once losing anything ever again. His very own words, bird by craving to become the golden beast himself. I'd say that's pretty pathetic. If I were to aim for something, I would be to become someone more amazing than the golden beast. But well, whatever. A raging blast scarred Kay's cheeks and shoulders as it lunged towards Rhea. Rhea, goddammit, why am I changing the name again? It was a torrential amalgam of shiny golden light and divinity. The attack was far above and beyond Kate's common sense. Nothing could stop or prevent it. It was a divine weapon. The symbol faded in the obsidian table, the legendary lens of Longinus, which is borrowed by him. It's not his. Ra was left dumbfounded and stupefied when faced with this trail of golden light. She began to think that she was witnessing the final moments of her life. The girl wasn't averse to the notion of her own death. However, she had questions she wanted answered. There were too many things she didn't know. Such as what was on his mind when... Her voice wasn't dense enough to be called a shout, nor fervent enough to be wished, and too insincere to be a prayer. It was nothing but a question, born of the confusion about what he was doing to her at the moment. Time fell to a speed below 100th of a second. With a temporal frame more meager than a moment, Ra and Trifa were able to hold the conversation, likely due to the absolute removal of all little thoughts from their minds. Did she ask you to do so? I don't remember hearing, seeing, watching, anything like that. The long, discharging beam of light thundered through and rent the air, heading straight for the maiden's womb. The string gold spur he had was to strike the birth canal, sealing the one way leading to the castle. Yeah, and endangering Kasumi, you piece of shit! Even a momentary deprivation of her qualification as the Divine Mother would make the swastika chosen or resonating. The action could only work past the opening of the fifth. When the transformation bolt went past the point of no return, it became susceptible to disorder. At that moment, Trifa became certain of his victory. His ancient ambition would finally bear fruit. Or so he thought, please, or so he thought. Wait, what? The sacred lance of certain Eve bent its light as if fearing its true owner. As the spearhead penetrated the floor, the beam neatly pierced the school building. As the attack was released, weapon that destroyed the target wasn't only its impact was still tremendous to make the surroundings reverberate with a sound as thunderous as actual lightning. However, the girls weren't surprised by the destructive power of the diverge attack. It was the very diversion itself, the bending of the light they thought was absolute. And the fact that the being responsible wrongly and passingly stood there, surrounded by echoes and dust. Okay. That's also not the someone I actually thought that would appear. A particularly potent aroma of tobacco fumes filled the air as Rubido, the crimson nightness, let her hair swing the wind, her already worn face distorting with palpable displeasure. But then the flame adorning and her hair raised a shout of exultation. Her very soul was trembling with joy at the idea of executing the treacherous fiend before her.
馬脚を表したな、ゲスが。熱気の剥げた貴様など、もはや一片の価値もない。
True.
分際を知れよ、レッド。貴様ごとき、どれだけ望もうとハイドリヒ卿にはなれん。
I also agree with your words.
まあ、おそらくあなたはおいでになるだろうと思っていましたよ、ザミエル卿。
In response to the scorchingly cold verbal abuse, Trifa spoke an honest grumble. Even in such a situation, he was able to state that it was all within his design.
むしろ好都
I
合
wouldn't say that.
あなたでも、いや、あなただからこそ私には勝てない。
Or so you think?
ほざけ。貴様は知らんのだよ。
The air behind the crimson nightness dimly swayed like a heat haze getting her scorn. She voiced her ardent will to throw the insolent traitor into the deepest pits of despair.
チェス盤でしか物を測れん特学気取りは。戦場の駒はマス目通りにしか動けぬものだと勝手に思っているのだろう。敗因を教えてやる。貴様は戦士の何たるかを分かっていない。誰が一人で来たと言った。
Trifa's checkmate was stopped by a castlink, while Eleanor was the queen, not the piece meant for that role. Hence, there had to be another piece here, specifically a rook. A piece with invasive power, intense and unmatched, a moving fortress, boasting the kind of invincibility that allowed it to crush anything within its path. His blow would checkmate the bishop.
例の小僧を餌にしたつもりだったのだろう。
Eleanor put on a cold, indomitable smile as he materialized behind her, adorning her iron and somber will to fight.
共に英雄ならば全力でだ。今の我々が中するなら、それは貴様のごとき非戦のネズミがお似合いだということだよ。
I'm on your side now! Let's do it! Gott von PolishLynx! The ironclad Negredo wordlessly agreed with Rubedo's words. Yeah, indeed, heroes were to give their all. Let's say that our heroes at this moment, with absolutely no excess or deficiency and no feelings of obligation, only the clash of soul against soul upon the field of battle. For that would be his true final battle. The countless battles he had braved granted him an illusion of long-sought repose. Yet in his foolishness he did not realize that the glory earned in victories past was but a herald summoning him to the next stage of bloodshed. He had enough. He wished for it to end. Then, you know, you can just kill yourself, Trifa. The crimson of blood, the white of bones, the black of charred flesh, the grey of splattered entrails, the gleam of bayonets, the metal bullets, the oscillation of the ground in the wake of an army of creaking tanks, the feculent smell of trenches. Not that I suggest that, but, you know, that's an option for you, I guess. You could, you know, at least not use other people, and so on. To escape them now, he had no choice but to embrace the carnage once more. There would be no end until he killed him that desired for repetition. Suddenly the church exploded. Hey, we changed places again. Since it happened the very same moment Shira and I entered the chapel, we were caught in the blast. Well, I bet that's the crazy person. The shockwave blew me away and made me roll on the pavement until I could properly look up at the church. Had the explosion happened a moment later, I would have been seriously injured, so making it out with only a few bruises was borderline miraculous. The delicate timing almost made it seem like it was intended to be of the exact power to have such a specific effect. The chore was animated direct, so I made my preparations by having Mari return to me. The explosion made me glad that I couldn't have it so it while also trying to protect someone else. Dead aside. Dumbfounded and confused by what had just happened, I looked up at the blazing building. They probably intended to preemptively attack us, but an explosion maybe could hurt Himura as well. Was this the idea of war? Their idea of war. What the hell were they thinking? What was the meaning behind this action? Kinda, but there might be someone there. Still. They actually might try to activate both swastikas again, right? Shiro stood up, furrowing his eyebrows, and he muttered that reply. Despite the sore look on his face, he still sounded like he was enjoying the situation. However, this wasn't the time to get pissed at his demeanor.
プラス宣戦布告代わりの G コード。鬼さんこちらってなもんだ。要するに見透かされたな。腐ってもつうか狂っても指揮官だね。ここでやり合っても何のメリットもねえってきっちりわきまえてやがる。
While defeating someone at an open swastika would be a huge plus for us, it wouldn't do any good for those psychos. So they avoided us by running away from here. Since the church had lost its function as a desirable battlefield, they simply blew it up as a display of their power. There was nothing more to it.
もぬけの殻だ。先輩もここにはいねえよ。
じゃあ神父は何を？
さて、もしかすっと俺ら完全にはめられたんじゃねえか？
I couldn't help think we were left here when he gave us a convenient idea that our next battle would be at the church. Feeling completely played, I grinded my teeth when,
なんだあれ。
as the church collapsed under flames as an object rolled over to us. Covered in fire, the soccer ball-sized object face danced like it had a will of its own. It's called football. Sized, if any. Football ball, if anything. Not soccer, football. Football, damn it! Upon realizing what it was, I couldn't help but cover my mouth in shock. Someone's head? No? An unpleasant stench reached my nose, the smell of burning protein and fat. Releasing a low, sizzling sound, the familiar woman's face looked up at us with clouded eyes. Oh shit. I heard that she died and knew it well, but the sight before me was just too much. Wait, so... maybe she did not die, but now she did, and it was that idiot's doing, because he wants revenge. However, he was the one that basically didn't allow her to regenerate, right? That's what a psycho is. I hit her as I would an enemy. Why, I mean, she was a slut if you look at her history, but I kinda like her. While certainly wasn't going on to ridicule her death, I couldn't deny the feelings of relief that overcame me. She had always been an obstacle for me to eliminate. However, not really. Eleanor murdered Cesarisa, while Schraber killed Rusalka and Wilhelm. What was wrong with these bastards? What made them capable of such things?
やめとけ。どうせ考えてもわかんねえよ。
Yeah. I didn't even want to, man. Bloody froth! Shared from Rusalka's mouth as I instantly looked down at her still burning head. The witch's hideously scorched lips began to open and shut as they released a gurgling sound. Alive? No, that wasn't the case. Rusalka was without a doubt dead, but someone else was using her mouth. Wow, that sounds so bad. Basically it was.
趣味悪いな。メッセージのつもりかよ。
This was a message, no mistaking it. Sorry, I don't understand. Okay, the German and right so work, but the rest I don't know, sorry. Like a broken radio, the broken body part began singing to us. What was this song? I had never heard about it before, but it felt somewhat like a war chant. Uh-huh. The stealing monies and blatant ridicule within the performance made it completely obvious that the other side was begging for the past. Soon enough, it gave me nausea and crawling sensation akin to goose flesh. And it seemed like Shiro felt the same way.
うるせえ。
He took out his pistol and silenced Rusaka's head by blowing it to bits, although it was a gruesome thing to do. If he hadn't done it, I know I would have done something similar. Well... You said that was football-shaped thing. Football ball-shaped thing. I mean, you compared the head to football ball. Football ball. Yeah. So... You could just kick it away. Kinda. That was how unpleasant the song was.
こういうことするやつなんだよ。さすがに俺もマジ引くわ。
Well, I would too. Wolfgang Schreiber, the piece of shit, the unknown sex, gender, or whatever. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. I mean... the gender is the word that you kinda used to say man or woman, right? So gender, you are a... What gender are you, man? Woman? And I remember being told at some... Well, I know that some, but at the English lessons that that's actually not the word you can use for it. And you actually had to say sex. What sex are you? Male or female? But why can't you use the gender? I still don't know. It wasn't explained that at all, to be honest. It was just, no, you can't use that. You have to use the other one. And why am I bringing that now? Also, oh, because Schreiber. Eh? The message wasn't even over. Rusaka's tongue, blown away from her head, wriggled like a leech and vibrating in accordance to the voice flowing out of it. Eh? The grotesque sight leapt both at me and she rattled forward. This guy was an unbelievable scumbag. The words he voiced were nothing but a song sung by Brad who hadn't even hit puberty! But it was by far... Sorry, but it was by far the most repulsive song I'd ever heard come out of a child. For it was not a child, just a tongue.
愛と欲望。そのためなら、たとえ火の中、水の中。
But you don't know anything about those two feelings.
つまり無理も通るってことさ。いいかな。
No one would understand you, you bastard.
君は女心ってもんを少し勉強するべきだ。避けられてるのを自覚しなよ。
You are not the one to talk, dude. Tickling me, Schreiber's voice claimed that he more left his place just so she wouldn't meet me. Why? What reason was there for her to avoid me? The voice gave no answer to that question.
それでも追うかい？追ってくるかい？いいね。おいでよ。一緒に遊ぼう。二択だ。そんなに難しくない。今ならまだギリギリで間に合うかもしれないし、助けられるかもしれない。させないけどね。近寄ってきたら迎撃するよ。君らまだそんな程度でハイドリ秘境のエインフェリアに立ち向かおうなんて50年早い。
Wanna bet?
さあどうするよ。命かけてきなよヘルト。クラフトの脚本通りなら僕らを殺せるんだろ。殺してみろよ。僕の頭が切り落とされて吹き出す血しぶきの音をこの耳に聞かせてくれ。ずっと僕はずっとそれを待ってたんだ。
Yep.
最高の娯楽だ。
Yep, psycho.
共にバルハラで永遠に殺し合おう。ハイドリ秘境のベルトールで全てを覆い飲み込もう。逃がさないぞ君ら。 だから来いよ。僕はアルベド。5色の白で。
That was the limit of my patience.
空白の白だ。
Boom! That's a cute ending for his speech. Unable to bear it any longer, I sent the tongue flying by, slashing with my right arm.
ついでに、面白くねえの白だな。
Yeah. Shiro released the oil from his zippo, later burned the remaining flesh. With that, we finally ended the lunatic song with that speech. It was way too tiny on demise, so good riddance. The guy definitely was in the kind of proper conversation, and thank God he didn't start laughing. That aside,
で、どうするよ。
you know, we are going to kick some asses.
決まってるだろ。
Hero evaded me and refused to be saved, but I could tell it wasn't because she gave in to their power or anything like that. This little encounter with Shirai boss and shenanigans made it easy for me to understand that she just didn't want us to face such insane bastards. It wasn't against born of conceit. I really believe that to be true.
あの電波先輩も、あんな顔してけなげじゃねえの。いい女だな。
ああ、いい女だ。
And that wasn't the reason why I could let her die. It would be a huge blow to my manly pride.
さっき二択って言ってたな。つうことは。
学校かタワーか。
Well, obviously school, right? Those were the only places she'd go into in this situation. The school felt more likely, since going there would protect both of us and the city's population, while effectively attracting all of the remaining bastards.
でも、
It was our last chance to save her, and getting the wrong place would mean the end for us.
二手に分かれるか。
Makes sense. Shiro threw me the keys to his motorbike.
お前は学校に行けよ。俺はタワーだ。こうなれもうしょうがねえ。
Dividing our battle potential was a stupid idea, but we had to do it to make sure we didn't miss them. Being that thorough bunch they were, I could only assume this was part of their plot. I orders nodded and jumped on Shiro's motorbike.
こかすなよ。ちょっとそれにはジンクスがあってな。夏にお前とバカスミ乗せて海行った帰りに事故ったんだわ。あれ以来酸欠はしないことにしてる。今のお前は実質二欠状態なんだから、それ以上誰も乗せるな。事故るぞマジで。
ああ、そういや確かそんなこともあったな。
Shiro came out basically unharmed. However, now that I thought of it, the changes in his personality started right after the event.
でもそんなこと言ったら、ここに来るまでだって酸欠だろ。俺とお前とマリーで。
いいんだよそりゃ。とにかくお前は学校着くまで彼女以外のやつを乗せんなよ。ほら急げ。
I didn't understand his logic, but whatever. I had to rush it, so I couldn't prepare a moment's thought for that.
じゃあシロ、無茶すんなよ。
アホか。今しなくていつすんだよ。
まあ、そりゃ確かに。
He couldn't have been more right. I gave him a bitter smile, set the motorbike to full throttle, and shouted loud enough to drown out the thunderous sound of the engine.
けど死ぬな。約束しろ。
おう、先に死んだ方が負けだもんな。全部片付いた後の打ち上げ期待してるよ。面白いもん見せろ。
ああ、お前も一発芸くらい考えとけよ。
We split up as I headed out towards the school. Pedal to the metal! In my heart, I asked him around to die or give up, to stay strong until we came and saved her. I knew she wouldn't believe me for a second, but Shiro and I just happened to be stubborn idiots who couldn't relax while being protected by women. There was also another reason why I felt like I had to go there. I couldn't describe it well, but I felt like someone was calling me. It was a powerful sensation on a completely different dimension to Schreiber's provocation. After all,
ねえ、レオ。さっきの気づいてる？
Mari materialized herself in the rear seat, answered the question with a nod.
あの時。
The moment we entered the chapel, we were overwhelmed by a tremendous sensation coming from somewhere outside. I no doubt that it was the reason why the church exploded. Wilhelm, Schreiber, Reinhardt, Eleanor, I felt a number of menacing pressures these past few weeks, but that one was unlike another. It was a pure, undistilled desire to do battle, a true warrior's unsullied intent to defeat his enemy.
うまく言えないけど、すごく真正面な感じだったよ。
To Balkine?
だろうな。
Maybe?
あれは
That's what I would say, I mean warrior and so on. There wasn't a hint of play in it, and though I could have said the same about Eleanor, her type was more like puppet-like. To be a fighter wasn't necessarily the same as being a soldier. Or maybe we are talking about Machina.
絶対に小細工が効かない相手だ。策も損得も全部。
Yep, we are talking about Machina. The only option was to face him head-on, and he most certainly left no openings for potential flanking. I was even inclined to guess that he had been freed from the shackles of higher command. To put it frankly, felt like an ultimate individualist, an iron tank that could only head forward. Okay, I'm correct about that. He was the Rook, Nigredo, and if my instincts weren't failing me.
神父や四郎の鬼門だ。あいつらみたいなタイプはあれに勝てない。
じゃあ、レンは？
わからない。
We'll see about it, right? Even though I had to... I really didn't want to think about what would happen if I fought the Somber Knight. It was a really bizarre sensation. I felt as if the opposing cards would be ridiculously contradictory.
とにかく急ぐぞ。
We had to get to school as soon as we could. That was probably where all the remaining fighters were gathered. A dreadful night of carnage would surely await us. The fact that hero with me spoke volumes about the level of danger lingering around her. However, that was the exact reason why it was such a great opportunity. Though I was probably unable to down them all at the same time, it would have been possible for me to take out at least one of the battalion commanders. I thought about and considered the solution for a long while until...
ねえ、それで、私たちはその人に勝てるの？
Mark gave me a question I just couldn't answer. Well, maybe we'll find out in the next episode. No, yeah, sure. The fight of, I guess, Machina and the piece of shit priest in the next one. We'll see where this will go. So for now, hope you enjoyed it. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.